thought it make a scene, so they do. Sipping on the lean, just to fill the void. I might charge a G just to be at home. I get everything that I want.
Hi, welcome to another show. This is Warrior Insights. Yesterday and today is going to be debate prep because tomorrow I'm debating someone on the issue of is Israel an apartheid state. My position is going to be no, it is not, and I have been doing all that I can to prepare for it. Now, this is going to be a little bit interesting because my audience, if you disagree with me, feel free to type it out in the stream. My streams have I have always allowed other people to disagree with me. And I think we've fairly had a good time. All I ask is one thing. You know what? Let me just turn on these lights. You know, my sleep pattern has been like, if you notice like an orange glint, kind of. That's because, oh geez. Okay, whatever. Give me 1 second. I just spilled some water. Oh my god. My room, ladies and gentlemen, is a freaking mess right now because I'm moving. So here's the thing. Tomorrow's gonna be my last stream for like here in California. Then next week I will be in Oklahoma. So I'll probably announce it maybe, I'm probably going to announce it tomorrow. But since you're here, I'll give you a little sneak peek. I will be streaming only on the weekends, but they're going to be around like 3 or 4 hours, which is going to be exciting. I'm going to do the best I can to continuously stream while the time I'm there, but the promises I can make you is that at least 3 to 4 hours on the weekend, in the morning, that's the most I can promise y'all. Sometimes I can do more, sometimes I can do less. I will let everybody know through my TikTok. Now, before I begin, I always have to say this one thing. And my poster fell out. Oh my god. Or whatever. So, I'm always going to say this up front. Everything you see here is my own opinion. My own reflection, my own views, my own analysis. It is not a reflection on anyone or the Department of Defense or the Army or anyone like that. These are all my personal beliefs, views that are subjected to change as always. And it's not a reflection on any other entity. That being said, let's get on to the stream. And if you are new here, I always say this up front. You are more than welcome to disagree with me. That's fine. You're more than welcome to disagree with others. The only time I will ever step in is if you violate Twitch terms of service. So just don't do that. That being said, let's just get on with the show. Now today, this show is going to be a lot more different than normal other streams where we are going to research and find stuff out together. So, my debate is tomorrow. I'm super excited for that. And I do mean that. I'm not saying that like, you know, sarcastically, but I do mean that I am looking very, very much forward to this. And you, my audience, you get to help me out. If you have any other opinions, views, or analysis, I'd love to hear it. I also have a lot of disagreements. I have actually a friend. He recommended me some links. And also give me 1 second. Here's another contact I need to reach out. Yo, my dude. Okay. I'm reaching out to other people as well to kind of help me with prepare for this debate. Now, I'm not going to know everything. I mean, it's just already a guarantee I'm not going to know everything. But I'm just want to see where the gaps in my knowledge are. Learn and grow. Probably, my last stream here is probably going to be a reflection on how that debate went and how we can do better. But, here's my TikTok. Damn, this is growing. Here's my TikTok. Haven't been posting regularly, unfortunately. I had a decent following. We're halfway to 10,000, which is nice. My likes aren't exactly the best, but you know what? We're getting better. We're getting better with each and every TikTok. That's all I gotta say. Now, let's get on to the debate prep. I already have my notes. So my notes are, you know what? I think this is what's gonna actually help out a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to shrink. There we go. What? Oh, you know what? This is a lot more better because what ends up happening. So, if you're unaware, my debate prep yesterday through the stream, what I was doing was I was kind of like coming in and out of the stream because of the sole purpose of, well, like I need to type, I need to write notes, but also on top of that, I was like, well, I'm missing out on the chat. What are y'all saying? And so like this allows me to do both, where I get to talk to you, my audience, and also kind of write some notes down. So I was speaking to some of my contacts that are actually pro-Palestine, and they told me to look up some of the rules and laws. So, we shall... dun 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 dun. I am a huge Star Wars nerd if you don't know me. All right, so there are 3 articles that my friend suggested to take a look at. So we are going to do this the best we can. Israel's apartheid against Palestinians. I know I spelled it wrong. I apologize. This is an Amnesty. Okay. Let's see if this is the correct article. I think this looks like the correct article because I'm looking through my phone. Yeah, this is the correct article, so we're gonna take a look at it. So, okay, copy, paste. Whoops, paste. Okay. I look into decades. Oh wow, this is a pretty long article. Okay. In May 2021, Palestinian families began. Okay, so there's a story that opens up. Who are settling in after being forced to space. Since Israel occupied East Jerusalem and the rest of the West Bank in 1967, Palestinians have been continuously targeted by Israeli authorities who use discrimination laws to systematically dispossess Palestinians in the lands to the benefit of Jewish Israelis. So let's look some of this up, yeah? I'm hoping everybody likes the background music. I need your help analyzing, debunking an article. Blip, blip, blip. Do you guys like the music? Just let me know because I'm curious. Come on, come on. There you go. Okay. Generally accurate. Including yeah. Really control they have an ongoing. What laws could claim for be discussing about? Okay, so we got some laws here. Cool. Okay, so discriminatory laws. So I have a list of laws that could possibly absentee property law Israel. We're gonna do this right. Copy. Paste. Oops. Paste. Okay. I am not a fan of the music, honestly, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't like it that much. I don't. But tell me, what do you think about the music? Because I think it's okay. I don't think it's the best, but I think it's okay. Okay, we're just gonna make sure to shrink it so we can get some some views on the chat. Okay, so let's see. Bullet point. Give me some bullet. Oh my god. Hit you with some bullet points. Okay, maybe not. Whatever. Okay, so absentee property law. Israel's absentee property law passed in 1950 regulates the treatment of property belonging to the Palestinians who were forced to flee or were deported during the 1948 war. We gotta keep digging. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? Hold up. Let me come here. Let me just go to the starting screen because I need to log in. Thank you so much. Shout out to my alumni, Johns Hopkins, for lifetime access to this institution. Because I have lifetime access to this institution, I get access to scholarly resources. Okay. Absentee property law. Oh no. God damn. Okay, when I type this in, what ends up happening is that, like, as you can see, Very rarely will it like kind of show up. Okay, here we are. Okay, I saw one. Okay, hold up. Let's do this. Copy. Let's see if this is gonna... Maybe if it's spelled that way, it might be different. Ah, Jesus Christ. Let's try this. It's not gonna... Israel. Ooh, this should be a good one. Claremont University. Click. Ooh, this is a scene. Oh, god dang it. Okay. Student scholarship thesis. When is property law? 7 years. This paper defends expropriation under the... Oh, okay, here we go. Defense article. I am loading up on all my sources. And this ain't even all. These are the. This is the crux of the iceberg. Defense article. Acknowledgements. Okay, yeah, because this is what I do for my thesis. On July 24, 2003, State of Israel called for an explanation. Property given the Yavad. But suddenly, state family told that this property no longer belonged to them and the family has ownership rights. Israeli government simply asserted one day that the property instead belonged to the state, despite the fact that no member of Assad. In a similar case, how can the state of since the organization has identified itself as a Jewish and democratic state? In its declaration, known as the Proclamation of State of Israel, it states to uphold. The State of Israel will be open to immigration of Jews from all countries of its dispersion, will promote the development of country for the benefit of all of its inhabitants, will be based upon the precepts of liberty, justice, and peace taught by the Hebrew prophets, will uphold the full social and political equality of all citizens without distinction of race, sex, or creed, will guarantee full freedom of conscience, with the exception of the first proposed value which speaks in Jewish identity. Israel declares itself as a liberal democracy. Okay, Copy. And I paste. Commits to uphold. Although the members were all permanent residents, not citizens, the question is whether Israel still has to respect the property rights of its non-citizens, was resolved at the constitutional level in 1992. That year, Israel reinforced its democratic identity with a basic law, human dignity, which courts have found to have superior. Israel. Okay. Go here. The state of Israel must therefore respect because they are explicitly defined as a person's human dignity under the laws one holds. However, in these two cases above. Okay. However, before examining the narrow issue of Israel's protection of Arab rights, we must first understand, according to Com Gaines, there are three different versions of Zionism. First, that Jews, apart from religion, form an ethno-cultural nation. Second, the ethno-cultural principle. Third tenet is the self-determination argue against anti-Semitism. This result of this was a push for Jewish political across Europe. An appeal to his people by a Russian Jew. The essence lies in the fact that the midst of nations when Jews reside, they form a distinctive element that cannot be assimilated, or there cannot be really just by any nature. This assertion was then taken up by Theodor Herzl over a decade later. Oh, here we go. Who argued that the Jews would not be able to truly assimilate into any country without a Jewish majority, perhaps foreseeing worsening anti-Semitic relationships. The only solution was a sovereign-based uproar of Jewish national law. Conformed political Zionists, anti-Semitism would always exist until. Yep. Despite current ideology differences between various Israeli political parties regarding the fundamental nature, greatly reflects the central pillars above. The document highlights that Israel will be open to all members of a Jewish nation. Okay. Founding, Israel has recognized unique, while there are many instances This paper, oh, still, whoa, this is his introduction? God dang. This paper will explore the issue of property rights in the cases akin. In case, I will argue that Israel should uphold. However, I also recognize the state may need to compromise its own for the very existence, but only to extent it requires fundamental purpose. The state's justification for involves termed absentee property law, which was originally passed by the Knesset following the War of Independence. The absentee property law states that any property that falls under the definition of absentee property belongs to the state. During the war, this property was confiscated. During the war, it was immediately... Yet this property was also now returned to conclusion of the war, and explorations were greatly responsible for providing Israel a significant amount of land to the prior to 1967. Here, Israel had to maintain this land in order to protect the establishment of a Jewish state, as well as the Minit. The paper will hold that these actions will often justify... okay. This law's application to the region of East Jerusalem tells a different story. When Israel won the Six-Day War in 1967, it extended throughout, thus applying. The state found that the property fits the definition by law. Israel also argued that the right to take this step at any time since 1967. Those living on absentee property, so unlawfully, according to the state, should consider themselves unjustly enriched. Who have lost their property via this paper will challenge the use of assert that while the I will argue that the absentee. What the hell? Sorry, I am so. Ladies and gentlemen, give me 1 second. I do apologize. I don't know what's going on. My ZV1F has been giving me issues lately. Because what's been going on is that it'll be plugged in. And then what ends up happening when it's plugged in, instead of like ZV1F battery exhausted but charged to computer. Does anyone know how to fix this? Oh, here we go. I plugged it and battery seems charged to stream, but after 9 hours it'll blink red, battery exhausted, and die. Anyway, fix this. If I were you, I would check. And no one's figured it out yet. I hate you all. Battery is exhausted. Oh, this should be interesting. So, never mind. I'm going to... click. Just going through some of my social medias. Tu madre ve los kings. I like that. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the likes. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it always says the battery's like exhausted. I don't know why. The camera will not charge while it's plugged in. Turn it off while it's charging. No! Because, you know, this is the first time I've had it. ZV1F battery. ZV1F. Stream. Plugged. Battery. Exhausted. This is not the first time it's done this, that's why. I'm gonna check to see something, because the thing is, it's plugged in. It looks like it's charging. I don't see what the issue is. Here, hold up. I do apologize. That is not the kind of stream, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. Are we back? Are we back? We are back there. Now I'm just plugging this into a different cord because I don't know why you have to say it's exhausted after I freaking plugged it in. Okay, it says it's charging. If I turn this on, is it gonna die? Hold up now. You're actually gonna see the. You're actually gonna see my crappy ZV-1F. Hold up. No. No. What is wrong with this thing? Hold up now. We're just gonna be plugging things in and out until I can get this thing fixed. Cause what the hell is going on? Cause I've had this for like a while in content creating, and it's just not working. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Oh, jeez. Because it's plugged in. You just get an uncomfortable zoom of me. Hold up now. I do apologize. And then there comes the issue with my mouse. Oh, this is just great. We are adaptive. We make things work here. Let's go here. It's about to get really uncomfortable really quick because you're going to see. No, I'm not going to exit. Cancel. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to do here. We're going to go. What? Oh, here we go. There we go. You're just uncomfortably zoomed in on my face, so we're just gonna bring it back over here. I swear, if it dies again, I'm not gonna be happy. Like, please don't die. Please do not die. Checking. Hey, there we go. All right, back to the show. We made it work. We make it work. We always make it work here. I was on a roll. Where was I? Justified the war dependence to the massive immigration. Reasoning does not state. I will assert that the just application. The same basic law. Did this guy even? Oh my god. Okay, well this is a good article that I have. You know what? Well, this is a good article to have. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to the end. We're going to the end. The reason being, who wrote this? Okay, origins 15 to 25. So 15, page 15. Page 15 is when it starts. You should have titled this properly. I hate this. Okay. Until 1948 was a unified territorial. However, from the early 1900s, two national movements, the Jewish Zionist movement and the Arab Palestinian one, gained momentum, each desiring sovereignty over the same land. On April 2nd, 1947, United Kingdom, I'll be done with Palestine, adopted a partition plan, ordered the termination of the British Mandate, and recommended the creation of independent Arab and Jewish states, as well as special international regimes in Jerusalem. Jerusalem was therefore a separate body, neither belonging to Israel or Arab. While the Jews greatly considered the UN as a sign of global system of justice existed, the Arabs perceived this as a flagrant wrong, and that an establishment of a Jewish state on territory ought to belong to themselves. Most Arab leaders in Palestine rejected the plan and indicated their unwillingness to accept. Copy. They rejected the partition plan. I swear to God! I do apologize. I don't even know. Apparently the battery's exhausted in this one. So you know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? Because I'm getting so upset. We will be right back because I need to fix this. We'll be right back with the show.